Alright, let's talk about jobs for international students in Canada. One of the great things about studying in Canada is that you can actually work part-time while you're studying. So if you come here to become a pilot or to do any other master's degree or whatever it is, you can work 20 hours per week just, to help you with your rent, food, phone, and other bills that you might have. When I was trying to find the best flight school for me, I was checking some options here in Canada and some options in the US. And unfortunately, we cannot work in the US while studying. A lot of people work illegally, and I really didn't want to do that. And the ability to work in Canada is something very attractive for people that want to study. So what types of jobs should I do or can I do while studying in Canada? I've tried a few, and I made a little list with other options that I see my friends are doing. And today I want to share with you guys just so you have an idea of what types of jobs you can do as an international student. First thing I've ever done here in Canada was food delivery. I just got a bicycle for $200 on Facebook Marketplace. I got a delivery bag. I hopped on my bike, make a few accounts on a few different apps, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Skip the Dishes, and back then we had Foodora in Vancouver as well. And I started biking around. It was great. Normally, we get paid more than the minimum wage in average per hour. I remember doing up to 25, sometimes even $35 an hour, which is pretty good. Of course, it can be a little hard biking in the rain, in the cold, but other than that, it's a great job. After I sold my bike, I got a little motorcycle. I was doing delivery with that. Eventually, I bought a car, and I was still doing deliveries. I also worked in a while in a restaurant. So I did food delivery with a bike and then with a motorcycle and then with a car. And it was always a fun way to work and make money. And something that's excellent about food delivery is that you can work whenever you want and you can also stop whenever you want. Another great option is work in hospitality, hotel, bars, restaurants, or coffee shops. You can always get a job. It's super easy. These places are always looking for new people. Another jobs I see international students doing a lot is, working on a shop, maybe a clothes store on a brand they like, maybe Apple store. These are very simple. You get paid a little more than the minimum wage. It's very normal for you to see people getting paid between 18 and $22 an hour. It's more than minimum wage. It's attractive. They need us, so they pay us a little bit more. Another thing that's very popular here in British Columbia is construction work. A lot of people, they need us to break down houses, build houses, or move stuff around, or even garbage trucks. If you have a Class 1 license here in Canada, you can get so much work with a truck. It's crazy. But if you don't want to, invest your time and money just to get a Class 1 license, don't worry about it. There is a lot of jobs that don't require any type of driver's license and you can still do it. You can work on warehouses, you can shovel snow, you can work with a moving company, helping loading trucks and unloading things. Canadians will pay people to do things they don't want to do. In Brazil, it's people try to do everything by themselves to save the money. But in here, they pay everybody to do the things they don't want. So if you have any work experience from back home, you can always, keep that same line of work here. I know some Brazilians that they used to be a babysitter back in Brazil, and now they're here, they find a family looking for a babysitter, and they're working as a babysitter here. Oh, some people used to work in construction back home. Now they do it here, and they make more money because, they get paid in dollars. Or some people had a tech job back home. They come here, they start working for a tech company. Even if it's part-time as a student, that's fine. You can do whatever job you want. So it can be a great idea to implement all the things you already did back home when trying to find a job here. But if it's your first time trying to find a job and you've never worked before, don't be afraid. It's fine. It's fun. You're gonna get to know new people. You're gonna grow in your new job. And in the end of the day, it's just something to help you to pay rent and to pay everything you need on a month-to-month basis. If you have any questions about pilot training or work here in Canada as an international student, just send me a message on Instagram. It's FlyWithPedro. The link's down in the description. And tell me down in the comments, what was your first job here in Canada or back home? I'm curious and I want to know that. That's it for now, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.